guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video, we're gonna be talking about your career. So it's gonna be like a career reading. So yeah, it doesn't matter if you are a student, in a job, unemployed, whatever, or maybe you own like your own business or something. Maybe you are like a digital creator or what. Yeah, go ahead, pick your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. So like everyone can watch it. Like even if you go to school, you can watch it. So yeah, go ahead, pick your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi guys, so if you chose pile 2, this is your reading. So for you guys see that you wanna do something in your life like right now, maybe in the next 3 to 4 months or 1 month or something, but it's not like a year, like it's not like 12 months or 10 months or something. It's like 2 3 months, maybe a month, maximum 4 months. Either you're gonna travel to a new place, either you're gonna relocate, either you are going to get married. There is something that you are doing. It can even be as simple as you're going to some another town to maybe meet your best friend, or to maybe celebrate something, or maybe even to celebrate a festival. Doesn't even have to be a wedding or engagement or something, but there is some sort of movement here. There is some sort of big change in your life in general, like relocation, wedding, and all the things that we talked about. But you know somehow it kind of mark I don't know, like there is element of newness. There is the element of this newness, like a new chapter, basically. Like you maybe are going to university, or maybe you're going to just attend a wedding, or you're just going, maybe you have your own wedding coming up, or there is something which is not to do with career at all. Right, and then for some of you, I even see you going somewhere and partying. Like that is nothing to do with career. Okay, so after that event, I see that you will find something which is like you just see it and you're like, gosh, I love this thing. Like, I wanna do this. Maybe like you go to some sort of wedding and then you taste something there and you're like, wow, like you know about that recipe, or you get to learn about something there, like the recipe or something, and then you're like, gosh, I never knew I wanted to be a cook. And then you're like, oh, I love it, and I'm gonna do it. Or maybe you're gonna go to a museum and then you see all these art pieces and everything, and then you think about, what if I created those art? Like, what if, how would it feel if one of my painting or one of my art would be hanged around here, you know like a art exhibition or a museum or something. Maybe you can go to a concert, and then you're gonna think like, what if instead of that musician singing there, maybe if I was there, like how would I feel if I was there? I'm also seeing someone thinking the same with a DJ person. Like when you see a DJ person and you're like, wow, they like so cool and all, and they literally make everyone dance and happy and everything. What if I did that? So I think somehow, some you go to some event, or you do something. There is this some event, some new chapter, something in your life, and then you ask some sort of question to yourself, like, what if it was me? And then you kind of start doing it, and then you fall in love with that thing, and then you kind of, like finding your passion kind of a thing. But honestly, for now, I don't feel like you're in a very good phase or something. Maybe you have this thing of, oh fuck man, everything is wrong, and then you think, okay, let's go do something else. Like you're like, already my career is drowning and all, so maybe I should just take a break and go to this event. And then when you go to this event, you find something passionate there, and then you try to kind of learn it, and then when you keep learning, doing, it's not like it's gonna be smooth or something, but you're gonna just love to create it and to experiment with it. So yeah, I see you here, you know, like getting inspired by something and then creating it and doing something. Honestly, it's not even giving me a lot of information like what it is, but there is something that if you are like done with your career and you're like fuck off, nothing's working. Maybe if you want to take a break and go to a event, go there. Like it's encouragement, like go there. Maybe you're gonna find something inspiring there and passionate there, and you're gonna become passionate about it, and it's gonna be like a new start for you. It's gonna be a new thing for you. I feel like getting some more messages for you. You are currently doing something which is like very burnout kind of thing. Like there is a lot of competition in whatever you are doing right now. Like it's too intense kind of work. Like it's very, like literally, if you see in the card, it's literally people fighting. There is this very intense kind of thing. So if you like work on your intensity somehow, like if you get out of that intensity kind of situation, maybe by going to that event or maybe by just recharging yourself somehow, you just kind of just get out of that intense burnout kind of situation. That I don't know, there is this kind of like very anxious, very, I don't know, very unclear kind of very competitive kind of environment. The universe will give you some new opportunity of making money. Like it's gonna come from them, like you don't have to go search it. It's gonna come naturally, it's gonna hit you kinda. Okay, now I feel good. Now I feel like I'm doing justice to the reading. Because initially, honestly, I was getting this like, what, like I was getting confused and all. But now I feel like I did it. So yeah, definitely if you are like feeling this anxious and all, go take that trip, go do whatever, but don't be stuck into that intensity. Don't be stuck into that overthinking or anxiety or whatever this competitiveness is, and then you're gonna get some sort of pentacles or some sort of help or some sort of vision or some sort of ideas from the universe. And I see that you're gonna be succeeding in this because we do have the world card at the back of the deck. So yeah, it can be something to do with the internet too, but it doesn't have to be. And it also has to do something to do with traveling, but it doesn't have to be. So yeah guys, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye, take care, love you loads. Bye bye. Okay, so if you choose pile number 2 or whatever this pile is, because today I'm getting so confused in if I should give it a pile number 1 or pile number 2. So if you choose this pile, I don't know if it's 1 or 2. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. And for you guys, I feel like you would instantly know if this is your pile or not, because you are someone who kind of waited for something and then you walked off from it because it didn't work. Majority of you it would be career, but some of you it might not be. But this is like within a year kind of thing that you waited maybe for your exam results or your how the call after interview, or maybe there is something about a waiting energy that you waited for, maybe a college acceptance or like maybe some sort of approval from your teacher if you are in school, maybe some sort of employment offer, maybe some sort of promotion offer, maybe some sort of business deal, some sort of mail, some sort of call, some sort of something. Like you waited for something but then you kind of left it, like you stopped it because it just didn't work out. That meeting never happened, that mail never reached out to you. So yeah, you waited and then you moved on because nothing really happened there. And if something like that didn't happen in at least a year, then this is not your pile. But if something like that happened at least like within a year, then definitely this is your pile. Okay, so then I asked, what now then? Like, okay, this happened, the waiting, the going on, and then, like, not receiving anything and then just moving on thing happened. But then what now? So now it feels like either you are waiting for some sort of opportunity, or you have this thing that something will come up to you, and like, you expect something to come to you, or you think that, oh, things gonna get better, or maybe I should just keep looking for the same kind of stuff, or maybe I should do this, or maybe I should follow my passion. Or I'm not saying to stop, it's just a subject of interpretation. Like, check out my description box. But like, I'm not, I would never, tell you or force you to do something. But here, like, in my reading, what I'm seeing, that you are still kind of waiting mode, or you're still in that thing of, oh, like, let me put this much effort and let me go in this direction and things gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Like, it's illusion kind of thing coming in. I have this very stuck kind of feeling here. Like, you are either, suppose if you are, like, you are just, I'm not trying to, be your mom and I'm trying to scold you or something. Not at all. I don't even know you in person, but there is this energy of, like, I don't know, there is this waiting mode, or it's honestly, it's not even waiting anymore. It's like you, oh god. I honestly, I honestly am not finding the right words for it. Okay, there is a code that says that if you keep doing the same thing again and again, and if you expect different result, you're insane. That's the code. Like, if you keep doing the same thing again and again and you expect a different result, that's not gonna happen, because you're literally doing the same thing. Then how could you expect a different result? I know it's like, in some cases it happens and miracles exist and stuff, but in your case, I feel like there is this, like, you're not taking responsibility for something. You're just there in your head somehow. And I'm so sorry for saying that. I know it's triggering, and honestly, I do it too. Actually, I do it too. A lot of times I feel you are somehow in your delulu world, but to be honest, I'm not one of those readers who's not gonna deliver, if something's like some sort of tough love is coming up. Because, I mean, ultimately, who's gonna wake us up? Our own loved ones, right? We don't wanna be woken up by devil. Like, if I care about you, I'm gonna give you tough love too. Like, I'll not just let you rot there and just, you know like, I'll not just let you rot there and just go away. I can wake you up and I can tell you that, hey, you're not doing this right. Maybe look at some other thing. Maybe let's do something else. So if it's triggering, you can literally click off. But if it's not, you can, stay there. And if this is not so harsh for you, I'm telling you that, just by waiting, or just by being there, or just by doing normal stuff is not gonna happen. Like, expecting the same company, it's not gonna happen. Get out there in the world. Look for different opportunities, look for different experiences, look for different companies, look for different career option. Look where you can find opportunity, look where you can find stability. You don't have to wait for just one thing, just one company, or just one thing, like, just one that exam. No, babes. No. There are multiple exams out there. There are multiple jobs out there. If this doesn't happen, something else would. You know? Like, you don't have to get stuck into something. There are scopes, there are opportunities, there are stability. At least get stable. Like, and I'm not saying that, suppose if you have a dream to become a singer, for example, and we know that, like, in the artist industry, it's not easy that everyone become a pop star or something. But honestly, it's the case in every industry. It's the case in every industry somehow. Because even getting into a corporate job is hard. And we know that even getting like a becoming anything is hard these days. So, okay, so I'm not saying that if your dream is to be a singer and you're never gonna get become a singer. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that for now, at least for your stability, at least if you wanna become stable and if you wanna do something financially and like career wise, at least get a job. At least get into something that is maybe not your dream job, but at least you have a job. Like at least you have something, like even if you are in school, at least get into studying. Like you don't have to wait around and be like, oh, I don't like this subject, I'm not gonna study it at all. No, if you don't study it at all, you're gonna fail in it. At least study it, however much you can. At least don't fail in it. That kind of vibe I'm seeing. And if you're into business, don't be like, oh, this idea didn't work out, but then I'm gonna try the same idea in different ways. No, maybe work on some different ideas. Maybe work on something which is already going on. Maybe don't look for new ideas right now. Maybe just handle what's already going on right now. You know. And if you are, jobless and you are not getting, job in a particular company, then try some other company. And if you have this dream job, if you're not getting that dream thing, maybe do something else. Maybe try in corporate, maybe trying in artistry, maybe trying, I don't know, maybe trying business, I don't know. Like whatever you get, grab it. Don't lose it. Don't wait for just one thing. Maybe you're gonna get to it maybe a little bit later on your life, but I'm not saying that I'm not being a dream killer. I'm not saying that you're never gonna become what you want to become, but for now, at least have something, at least have some sort of stability, like grab the opportunity, basically. And honestly, I'm not saying that this other thing that you're getting is gonna be worse or it's not gonna be better or something. It's gonna be good. Of course, it's not your dream job or it's not your, the ultimate thing, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be good and all, but then maybe one day when you feel like, oh, you are like financially good and all, you can go and do that. You know what I'm getting example. Suppose there is someone who wants to be an actor, for example, but then they get into the production house or wherever, they go to become actors. I don't really know where. So suppose they go from one production house to other and they are like getting into it and they're like, I'm a good actor, take me in, but then no one is taking them in as actor, right? So they are trying, and then they are like pushing themselves to be actor and to go to production house, but they are just like there, like they're tired. They think that it's gonna work someday, and like they're just pushing, but it's not going to work. Like it's not working out, at least for now. So for them, what the opportunity that they have right now is that maybe they can open a YouTube channel and they can, if not their own channel, they can work for other YouTubers or like they can work for other artists and they can, get into some maybe small roles in maybe YouTube channels and not like maybe Bollywood or Hollywood. If they are not getting into Bollywood or Hollywood, maybe they can act in a YouTube channel or maybe they can act on something maybe like Netflix or something. But then they are like, no, if I have to get something, I'm only gonna get into Bollywood or I'm only gonna get into Hollywood. No, babes, you're not advised to do that. Maybe for now you're gonna get into YouTube, and because you get into YouTube, and I'm not saying it's gonna be the case for everyone, but take however it resonates. You can now get into YouTube, and maybe one day you're gonna get famous into it. Maybe you're gonna, accept Netflix for now and then you act for maybe like a short film or something and then maybe you're gonna get famous from it and maybe you're gonna get into big projects and big films from then on. So you basically don't have to start big. You can start small and then eventually get into the bigger stuff. Oh my god. Honestly, pile number 1 or 2, because I'm still confused if it's 1 or 2. I definitely feel like you really, really needed to hear it if this was like resonating for you, and if you are like still here. If you are still here, definitely it resonated. Otherwise, you would have, clicked off or something. And I think some of the people might have got triggered and, like clicked off. But as they say, if it's meant to be, you're gonna watch it again. Maybe they're gonna come again to this reading and then listen to it. But if it was like like it was not for them, they would definitely not come to me, and that's okay. To that reading, and that's okay. But I do feel like whoever, like for whoever this reading is meant to be, it's gonna go to them. I just noticed we have this Five of Cups here, and honestly, I didn't even notice what are the you know cards here, and their individual kind of introspection, not interpretation, basically. Their individual interpretation. But right now I'm seeing Five of Cups, and I'm like, well, that was the interpretation. Like, you're looking at all these fallen cups, but you're not looking at those two cups standing right behind you. Kinda. Oh my god. Now that I'm seeing it, like I'm channeling and I'm interpreting everything, and then the card is right here. I could have seen it, but I didn't. Anyways, but it meant the same thing. So, and honestly, while one or two, um, this this new journey, or this, maybe call it plan B that you're taking, it doesn't honestly seems like small to me. Like, maybe it's just your mindset that, oh, this is small. This is not small. Like, for me at least, it doesn't even seem small to me. If you see the Four of Pentacles here, it kind of looks stable to me. Kind of look, it does have a lot of property and coins and whatnot. And if you see the Fool card here, this also looks happy. you know and if you see this Fool card, I mean, it doesn't, oh yeah, it is, like near the cliff, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fall. I don't know, like usually the Fool card looks to me that it's gonna fall, but there it looks like it's just there enjoying the weather and not really walking. It's just happy and excited for the journey and not really walking off the cliff kind of thing. There is uncertainty. I know there is uncertainty that, oh, it's gonna happen or not, but it's gonna happen. Like, if not this, something else. If not something else, then another something else. But yeah, this thing of, oh, I only want this, I don't think this is working for now. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's your life, your choice, and I'm no one to tell you what you should do and what you should not do. But then, yeah, I'm also seeing some sort of number here. 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, see, 4, 5, 7, 8, but the 6 is missing. Like you just want to jump from this 5 to 7 directly. Who would land up on the 6? Yeah, yeah. Like, you're thinking to take the leap from the first stair to the third stair, or maybe even the fourth stair, but then you're gonna miss out on the second one and the third one. And it's not even about that, oh, I'm gonna be at the top earlier. Yeah, maybe you can get into the top earlier by leaping it up and leaving the second and the third stair, but then you never know. Maybe you will meet a butterfly on the second stair or the third stair. You never know in life. There would be some sort of experience there. Yeah, there would be, actually. I don't know what it would be. Maybe you're gonna make friends, maybe you're gonna learn lessons. Maybe you're gonna just observe something. Maybe you're gonna find certain things there. I don't know what exactly it is, but then it's a journey. Like I always say this thing that we are not here to win, we are not here to lose at all. We are here to observe, we are here to, just be, just live on this planet. But then, obviously, I'm the one saying it like, oh, we are not here to win and all, but people will always make you feel like, oh no, you need to get job, and you need to get money, and you need to get this, and you need to be married by this age, you need to be employed by this age, you need to be into this big company by this age. Like there is always this race of winning, 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 and not living in life. I don't know if I'm going off topic or what, but honestly, the end destination is not to be a billionaire, or the end destination is not to be this much, I don't know, knowledgeable or whatever. The end destination of literally you, me, and everyone around here is death. Because, like there is nothing, I don't know if there is beyond it or not, and I am not talking about it. But as for now, as for us humans, we know that ultimately the end thing, the end point that we all collectively know is death. So it's not about who's gonna, reach the top first. Because at the end, we all gonna just die. You know, that's kind of hilarious. So it's really not about winning or losing. It's just about the journey. It's just about the observation. It's just about the experiences. And we are here to just enjoy the journey and not care about the destination, because the final destination is death. So why are we so excited to do everything, finish off everything, and just die or what? Like that's kind of weird to me. And I know it's gonna sound weird to a lot of people, and you might say that, oh, but your sayings are weird to me, and that's okay. I mean, that's not the first time people saying me that. So, um, yeah, but honestly, now I feel so relaxed, and now I feel so like I did it. I just feel so good after doing this reading. I've been getting signs and synchronicities from maybe yesterday to do a reading, and I don't know if it's gonna reach out to a lot of people or not, but from my end, I did my job. And you know what? There is one more reading. I just remember there is one more reading, and that reading is about messages from your shadow self. And you know, that reading didn't reach out to a lot of people. I don't think I even have like a lot of views on that reading, but then someone, literally someone, emailed me about that reading and telling me that it was a good reading, and then they literally kind of talked to me about their life and stuff, and I was like, bro, that reading didn't even reach to a lot of people, and someone literally emailed me about that reading. I don't know how to explain it, but this is like, for me it was like, oh, I thought that with this reading no one would even see that reading, because they didn't got a lot of views, but then that reading literally helped someone. So I was glad about it. I'm not, trying to be a bigger person or something. Not at all. Not at all. I'm just a messenger here. But yeah, I don't know what would happen with this reading, but at least at my end, I did my job and I'm happy from it. I hope you liked and enjoyed watching this reading as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you loads, and I'm sending you good vibes so that you don't feel bad or anything. But yeah, while number 1 or 2 is still confused. Hope you have a lovely day or night or afternoon or evening or night, wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye. Take care.